when I came in freshman year, we've been trying to win a Big Ten title in cross, like basically since my freshman year, and to finally do it this 6th year was huge. So just very grateful.
That was Alexandria, Minnesota native and now former Golden Gopher track and cross country star Megan Hasz talking about the Big Ten championship they won last fall and she wrapped up her spring season a couple of weeks ago. Megan, famously, at Alexandria, won the individual MSHSL Class 2A state meet, which is a humongous event with a bunch of runners, if you're not familiar. As a Gopher, she's placed 3rd in the Big Ten Championships in the 5K, and in the 6K, she has the 2nd fastest run time in program history for the ladies, okay? So suffice to say, this girl can run. So on this edition of Senior Spotlight, we break down all things running. So first, we start off with racing. What's your mentality, and how do you work up the nerve to compete against the best this nation has to offer?
I think I'm a relatively calm person. Of course, there's nerves, because if you care about something and like how you do, like you're gonna be nervous for it. But something that I think I've gotten better at is like reframing nerves as like excitement, and like this is because I care, this is because like I want to be doing this, and like also like you know what's gonna hurt. Like I love racing. Like you have a bad day, you have a good day, it doesn't really matter. It's probably gonna hurt at some point, and just like accepting that and embracing it and being ready for it is all like something that you have to figure out, and like it's been a fun journey doing that.
Next, to be able to get to the races, okay, you gotta train, you gotta be quick, but it's a bunch of time and it's a painful process, an exhaustive process. If you've ever ran, you would understand. So how's she been doing it for all these years? We asked her.
I think just like all of the fun parts make it so worth it for me, like especially with like the pain of training, because like racing, I think like the majority of people can like see like what you're getting out of like race day pain, like you get results. Like the training piece, I think some people have a harder time grasping, but like when you're like there with your teammates, when you can have fun with it and just like have a good time doing this, it makes it like you're aware of it, but then you do it and it's done, and then you feel really good about yourself and like you have a good time with your friends while you're there.
But to deal with the pain, the time commitment, the training, I always love to ask runners, what is your inspiration, your motivation to persevere, to push through, and to commit yourself to a sport that takes as much time, energy, and willpower as any out there?
A big part of it is just like loving running and like loving the sport, just like for what it is. But then yeah, like once you're on a team, you want to run well for your team, and I think that's like been a big part of it, because we have had such like a solid team over the last 6 years that I've been here, that it's very motivating that like I want to do my part for the team. But yeah, I think like kind of like you said, like everyone around me like pushes me and helps me to be better, and like I want to like do my part for them.
Lastly, I asked Megan, as someone who was at the peak of this sport as a high schooler and now local here at our D1 college, has done nothing but spectacular things, what advice do you give to the next generation of runners who want to pen a story very similar to yours?
Take your time, don't do too much too quick. Let yourself grow and change as an athlete in your own time. You don't get a pick when it happens for you, and if you try to rush it, you're probably going to mess something up.